we have two pieces tonight that we're going to read, assuming that I can find the second one. I have since misplaced it. The first one is off of No Love Lost, which is the exotic ghost shell from the Deepstone Crypt. You get it if you find all of the logs, the audio logs in it. And in it, I'm living the definition of insanity, repeating myself over and over, hoping something will change, but I know it's coming. Blood and betrayal. I've learned not to be fooled anymore. In any other circumstance, this mission would be hopeless and I a failure. Yet every time I come to that bitter end, I see a glimmer of who she was in her eyes. I know she's in there. I know that if I can keep her out of this, shield her from this world, I can save her. I can stop the madness. At least that's what I tell myself these days. I thought I would grow numb, going through the motions. I'm not. It's always painful. Sometimes I'm so angry at her for putting me in this position. There are times when I want to end it all as soon as she finds me, take her out and turn over in my cot, hoping this is all a dream, save us all the trouble and heartbreak. But then we get there and I see that look in her eyes, the one that tells me she's sorry, and I have to try again. Then there were times I was weak, gave in, hoping it would change the outcome. I thought it might save the world if we were a family again. It didn't. I couldn't live with the choices I'd make. Then I'm right back where I started. This time I know what to do. The Vanguard has been keeping secrets. I was foolish to take them at face value. Clandestine missions to Mars and beyond. Realms outside the boundaries of time. The Black Garden, they call it. Darkness lives inside, beating and pulsing. I believe it is the source of our misery. I'll see to its destruction, and I won't have to kill my sister ever again. So this goes back to the time loop we were talking about with Elsie.
Right.
The Traveler has pretty much supernaturally placed her into a time loop that every time that she basically gets the complete utter destruction of humanity, it's her versus her sister, and she can't change the outcome. We have the first confirmation that when we complete the Beyond Light campaign, that we have altered that future for the first time.
Yep.
In some way. She still doesn't know if it's changed for good, but for right now, us not falling to the darkness is the first domino.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And her teaming up with us to take out the Black Guard in Destiny 1, that's what we're referencing here. This takes place before Destiny 1, is my assumption. Is when this lore is placed at. Because she recruits us and says, like, that's the source of everything. If we can get to that and destroy it, if we can destroy the heart at it, we can change the future. And she says as much in Beyond Light. Like, I thought destroying the Black Garden was it. It wasn't. It was just the beginning. Yeah. We still kept going down this path, and so she teams back up with us again. I eventually want to figure out who's in that ship that she's talking to when they exfil her from the moon. Yeah. She tells them to kill the engines. I strongly suspect that it's us from the future, that we've traveled back through time, maybe during Lightfall. Yeah. I think that's something. I still think that parts of this dark future are going to play out, right? The fall of the tower, like we talked about it. We just talked about it tonight. I think that is a fully realistic thing. I think we have to leave this solar system behind if we're truly going to get the end. And hey, if it all ends in us resetting the timeline, it ends in us resetting the timeline, like. You know, but we know that time loops are an established part of this continuity now, not just with her. Savathun with the Dreaming City cycle, like that's a very minuscule version of what Elsie is stuck in.
What if Lightfall and you learn about the time loop and everything, and you actually travel back in time with the stranger, and that's how they like reset Destiny, and you can get like they bring in all the old content and stuff, but they alter it. They alter it a little bit. You know what I mean?
I would be almost thrilled for that to happen. There's very clearly still some stuff that's going to happen there.
I just feel like that would be like the jumping on point where like, okay, we're finally bringing in all the content from Destiny 1 that you like, all bringing back all the stuff from Destiny 2, but we're going to change things so maybe veteran players don't expect certain things, right? Because you changed the timeline. So now certain things aren't going to happen, or certain things change.
I still think that we're going to fuck up and accidentally save Cade at some point, and that's going to completely ruin everything to come.
Yeah.